Child of my heart, I have something wonderful to tell you about what you have been asking me for. The answer you have been waiting for has already been released from my throne room. This document has your name on it and was signed by me and sealed by me. You thought the miracle would never happen, but it has already begun. You can't see it coming at you through dimensions you can't measure, carried by forces you can't measure, and moving faster than you can imagine. What you thought was taking too long was actually being planned. What you thought I had forgotten was being made even better. The weight of your tears wasn't a punishment, it was getting ready. I know you've been asking me when the breakthrough will happen. When will things get better? When is the door going to open? When will the healing show up? When is it going to arrive? When will the relationship be back to normal? When will the promise come true? I have heard all of those questions. I have felt the weight of every word, the anger, the fatigue, the confusion, and the times when you were sure I wasn't even listening anymore. Those nights when you weren't sure if your prayers were hitting the ceiling or getting to my throne. I want to tell you something that will change how you feel about everything. Not only did your prayers reach me, they made me feel. You can't see the spiritual realm from where you are standing, but every word you said to me in private caused ripples. Every tear you shed while you prayed was like a seed I planted in the ground of your youth. When everything around you told you that I had left you, the times you chose to trust me were like building blocks for what I am about to do in your life. Your prayers have not been going nowhere. You and I have been building something. It was just that you couldn't see it because I was building it behind the veil, where my plans are made before they come true. You need to know something about how I work. Your clocks don't affect how I work. I don't follow your schedules when I move. I do not use the same method to measure time as you do. For me, what seems like forever is just a breath. For me, what seems like delay is actually precision. I'm not behind schedule. I've never been late. In the whole history of the world, I have never missed an important event. When I freed the Israelites from Egypt, I wasn't late. They were on the edge of the Red Sea as the Egyptian army closed in behind them. They thought the battle was over. They thought I had sent them out into the wilds to die. But I showed up right on time. I split the water exactly when there was nothing else to do, no backup plan, and no human solution. It was just right when I sent my son to the earth. In the fullness of time, at the precise moment when everything was in alignment, he came. Generations had waited. Prophets had spoken, and kings had hoped. I didn't be late when I brought him back to life. For those who loved him, 3 days seemed like a very long time. They believed the story was over. They thought he had died with the promise. But on the 3rd day, life beat death at the exact time that had been planned since the beginning of time. I arrived right on time, and I haven't been late with what you asked for. I'm right on time. Right now, type Amen in the comments if you agree that I am right on time for you. You can trust that statement that I have never been late and will not be late with you either. Please get this. Every seed you plant in this mission helps us follow Jesus' command to reach all the world. By buying me a coffee through the link in the description or the pinned comment, You help spread the gospel to people who might never set foot in a church. This isn't about having a platform. This is to honor the name of Jesus and reach out to hearts that are looking for answers, but are quiet. Matthew 28:19 in the Gospel tells us that Jesus wants us to go and make disciples. You help that command go on when you give. Your kindness gives someone who is struggling with hope. It turns into truth for someone who is confused. It turns into light in real darkness. Gospel of Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you." This is not a threat. It is a promise. God moves in ways you can't see when you let go of what you're holding on to. If this message moved you, have faith and answer it. Get a coffee. Plant a seed. Take part in what God is doing right now. It hasn't happened yet because I don't care. That's not why. It's not that I don't have the power. It's not because I changed my mind. It's because I've been getting the miracle and the person who will receive it ready. I have been getting you ready. The person you were when you first started to pray, that prayer is not the same person you will be when you get the answer. You're different now than you were before. You have become better. You have become stronger. You have been put in place. You wouldn't have been able to carry what I am about to give you when you first asked. But the person you've grown into while you've been waiting is ready. You're ready for the blessing to weigh you down. You are ready to take on the responsibilities that come with having your prayer answered. You're ready for the next level I'm taking you to. Take a look. You had certain ideas about how I would answer when you first asked me that question. You had ideas about what the miracle would seem like. In your mind, you had set dates for when it should happen. But I saw things you didn't see. I knew that in your current state, giving it to you would have hurt you more than helped you. I knew you had to build character muscles, and the only way to do that was to do resistance training. I knew that the waiting room was the only place for you to learn how to cope with being dependent on me. I knew you needed to know truths about my loyalty that could only be found out if things made it seem like I had left you. But you chose to think I hadn't. Please sit down with me for a moment. Not in a hurry. Not in a hurry to move on to something else. Not scrolling while you listen. Not getting thrown off by the world's noise. You need to be fully present with me, because what I'm about to say needs your full attention. I have what you need, not what you think you need, not what everyone told you you should want, not the things that other people told you would make you happy. I really do have what you need, what we really need, the one that is buried so deeply in your heart that you forget it's there, the one you don't always know how to say. You tried to fill it with everything else, but nothing worked. You tried to fill it with things you've done. You got up the steps. You reached your goals. You got the compliments. You saw the empty space was still there when you got to the top. You tried to fill it with people you knew. You found someone. You made something. You put everything into it. And the void got bigger, not smaller, when it broke apart. It was empty, so you tried to fill it with drugs, entertainment, and busy schedules that kept you from having to feel what you were really feeling. All of those things helped for a moment, an hour, or a day. But then the emptiness came back stronger because you wasted time trying to fill it with things that weren't meant to do that. You need love that doesn't come with any strings attached. You need to be able to keep your cool when you mess up. You need more than just a surface level explanation to understand. You need someone who knows everything about you. Every mistake, every secret, every embarrassing moment, and every broken piece, but still loves you, affectionates you, and calls you beloved. That's what I have for you, and that's what I'm giving you right now. The internal transformation that will alter the way you experience life, not just the external miracle you have been hoping for. Join me here. There is no need for me to stand far away and wait for you to clean up before coming closer. I'm not sitting on a throne far away and making you go through a lot of formalities to get to me. I'm right here with you, closer than your breath. I've been here the whole time you were looking for me. I didn't move. You were the one who got lost. You were the one who let things slip. You heard voices that said I was far away, that you had to earn my attention, and that you had to be perfect before I would listen. Those were not true. I've been waiting for you to stop running and come sit down with me the whole time. You do not need to put on a show for me. There's no need to act. You don't have to act tough when you're really falling apart. I can already see everything. The fight you keep from other people, the things you think but are too embarrassed to say out loud, the things that tempt you when you're alone. You keep thinking about the times you failed over and over again, what you wish you could take back, the wounds that don't seem to get better. I can see everything. I'm not let down either. I'm not angry or upset. There is no way for me to keep track of how many times you have failed. I want you to be honest with me. Talk to me about the hurtful feeling in your heart that you've been ignoring, pushing down, trying to medicate with other things, or being too embarrassed to name out loud. Tell me about it. It's not that I don't know, but because you need to let it go. You should not carry it by yourself. That pain was never meant to be yours to carry by yourself, because you were never strong enough to hold it. You were made to bring it to me and lay it down at my feet. Tell me about the disappointment that has been weighing you down like a stone. It started when someone you trusted let you down. When the door you were sure would open slammed shut in your face. When the person you thought would stay walked away. When the dream you put everything into fell apart in front of your eyes. When someone's promise turned out to be empty words. When the chance you were counting on didn't come through. And when the breakthrough you were hoping for turned into another setback. I know what you mean by being disappointed. I saw it take place. It broke my heart to see it happen. What I heard was the sound of broken hope. I saw you try to keep it together in public, even though you were really upset inside. I want to heal it, but I need your okay first. I want you to stop being protective of it, taking care of it, and thinking about what you could have done differently over and over again. You weren't to blame. I can fix things, even if you did something wrong or contributed to the situation going badly. It's still possible for me to fix what's broken and make something even more beautiful than the original. That's what I do. I'm an expert on resurrection. I bring dead things back to life. I fix broken things and make masterpieces out of them. I move ruins and build gardens on them. You need to give me the pieces, though. Please don't try to put it back together yourself. I need you to trust me with what's broken. Talk about the fear that wakes you up in the middle of the night and tells you lies when you're weak. This fear tells you that the worst is going to happen, that you will lose everything, that you will not make it, that the struggle will never end, that the sickness will win, that the food will run out, that the people you love will leave, that the door will never open, and that you will be stuck in this place forever. You need to show me that fear. When you show fear, it loses its power. It does best when it's dark. It gets bigger in secret. But when you say it out loud in front of me, give it a name, and hand it to me, it starts to get smaller. I'm stronger than your fear. The worst thing that could happen in your mind is not true. I am stronger than that. I'm stronger than everything you're scared of. What can you say about the loneliness that has been eating away at you? The ache of wanting someone to truly see you, truly know you, and truly understand what you are going through. The tiredness of putting on masks, of pretending to be okay when you are not, of smiling through pain, of showing up when you want to disappear. The loneliness that comes from keeping secrets that you think people would reject you if they knew them. The emptiness that comes from superficial connections that never go deeper than small talk. I see you. I know you. I understand you, and not just on the surface or in a nice way to talk. I understand you better than any person could ever understand you. That's why I understand how you feel. I know the hurts that make you put up walls. I know what it's like to be hurt so badly that you push people away when you really want them to stay. I'm not leaving either. You can't scare me away. You can't make me leave. There is nothing you can do that will make me not love you. I haven't forgotten about you. I know how you feel. I know there were times when you looked around at what other people were getting and wondered why I was blessing them, but not you. You may have wondered what you did wrong, if you were being punished, or if I just didn't care about you, like I care about other people. That is a lie from the enemy. It's not my favorite. I love all of my kids the same. I don't bless people based on how well they do. I bless because that's how I am. And that way is kind. I'm a loving person. I'm a loyal person. I will do for you what I have done for other people. Everything I did for them, I will do for you too. It's not because you worked hard or deserve it, but because you are mine. I have written your name on the back of my hand. I think about you all the time. I think about you even before you wake up in the morning. I am thinking about you all day, even when you are busy with a million other things. I will keep an eye on you while you sleep at night. I think about you all the time. There is no way I can forget about you. I will always be able to reach you. I see all the pain. I can hear every cry. I feel all the pain. As well, I work for you even though you can't see what I'm doing. It's not because I forgot that you haven't seen it yet. Because I've been working on timing the right way. There will come a time when everything will work out perfectly for the miracle to not only happen but also last. The right people will be in the right place at the right time. The right doors will open, and the right resources will become available. Your heart will be ready to receive what I want to give you, and the enemy will not be able to steal it. It's almost time for that moment. It won't be years away. It won't be decades away. It's coming up quickly. And when it comes, you'll know why it had to happen at that exact time. You will remember all the times you thought I was late and realize I was planning something so carefully that being even one day early would have thrown the whole thing off. A big miracle will happen to you at the right time for me. Not a small change, not a small improvement, not a small shift. A great miracle, something that will prove I did it for sure. There is something that nature can't explain, something that couldn't have happened by chance, luck, or good timing. Something that will make people look at you, notice, and ask what happened. Something that makes them wish they had what you do. That will be a testimony that will inspire people for generations to come. You are the one who deserves this miracle. It was designed to fit your needs exactly. It's just what you need. It fixes not only the problem on the surface, but also the problem at its core. Think about the woman who had been in pain for 12 years because of her blood problem. She had spent all of her money on doctors who couldn't help her. Because of her illness, she had been cut off from her community. She had been told she was dirty. She had been ashamed, hurt, and without hope for more than 10 years. Then she found out I was going to be in her town. If she could just touch the hem of my garment, she would be healed. She felt a seed of faith grow in her. She pushed her way through the people. She was afraid of being caught and shamed in public. She put out her hand. She touched my robe. The problem that had been bothering her for 12 years was gone right away. Not slowly, not over time, but right away. Because miracles happen right away when the right person meets the right time with the right faith. That is what is going to happen to you. A meeting with me that will quickly change everything. A touch from heaven that will fix what has been wrong for a long time. One word from me will change the course of your whole life. A movement of my hand that will change the way things are for you. And it'll happen quickly, not slowly, not over time, all at once. You will feel my presence all around you, not just know about it in a religious way or believe it in a mental way. It will hit you. The air around you will tell you about it. You will know when you wake up. There will be peace around you, like a warm blanket, before you even open your eyes. You will feel it when you walk into a room. Other people will also feel it. They will make a comment about something unique about you that they can't quite put their finger on. There is no doubt that they will feel my weight on you, though. You will know when you are up against a challenge, the calm in the middle of the storm, the confidence when things don't go as planned, the kind of peace that doesn't make sense, given what you're going through. It will be so clear that I am there that it will change how you go about your days. You will be sure of yourself, even though you aren't strong. You'll enter rooms in a different way. You are going to talk differently. You'll choose different things. With quiet confidence, like when you know that the God of the universe is with you, backing you up, helping you, and guiding you. Not with pride. You will feel a peace that doesn't make sense given what's going on. When people see what you're going through, they'll wonder how you're not falling apart. People will think you are stressed, worried, or scared, but they will see peace instead. I can't explain the peace. Peace beyond compare. The only kind that can come from me. You will feel joy that comes from somewhere other than your feelings, not based on how well things are going or not. That doesn't depend on whether you got good or bad news. happiness that comes from being close to me. You can feel joy when you know who you are and whose you are. Joy that comes from being sure of where the story is going. My grace will surround you, even when this chapter is hard. My grace gives you the strength to do things you could never do on your own. You'll find that you can speak up when you used to be quiet, stand up when you used to fall, forgive when you used to hold grudges, love when you used to be angry, give when you used to be cheap, and serve when you used to be self-centered. You'll know it's not you. My grace is at work in you and through you. The grace that makes things better for you when they shouldn't be better for you. You will go into situations where you don't have the right skills and watch doors open anyway. Some people will say yes even though they should say no. You will put in for things you don't think you can get, and you will get them. You got in because I liked you, not because you knew the right people or had the right credentials. You got in because I liked you, and you could open doors no one else could. The grace that brings you together with people who turn out to be divine appointments. Someone will come into your life at what seems like an odd time and place, and that person will change your life. They'll have everything you need. They'll know all the people you need to talk to. What they say will be just what you need to hear. You'll see that it wasn't random at all. I planned for it to happen. The grace that makes you dance when you're sad. Something that used to make you cry will now make you happy. The season that broke you will make you stronger. What hurt you so much will lead to something good that you would not have had if you hadn't been through the pain first. The grace that makes sense of your mess and tells you something. Your pain will be your stage. Your fight will make you stronger. What was a breakdown will become a breakthrough. And what the enemy meant to hurt you will become what I use to save other people. The grace that turns your test into a testimony. Everything you had to go through will show how loyal I am. Every battle you fought will show that I am the God who shows up in the middle of the battle. Each closed door will be proof that I kept you safe from something that looked good, but would have hurt you. I will use every delay as proof that my timing is perfect. My transforming power will surround you. This is the power that changes things at the molecular level, that changes not only the outside but also the inside, that changes not only behavior but also desires. And that doesn't just give you strength to endure, but actually gets rid of what you've been enduring. The power to change your story. What you've been through up to this point has been full of pain, failure, disappointment, and loss. But soon I will be adding chapters that will change how everything else fits together. I'm about to write plot twists that no one saw coming. I'm about to add characters that will change the whole story. Now I'm going to solve problems that didn't seem possible to solve. I wrote your story, and I'm not done yet. The power that can fix your past. All the years you think you not used well. You feel like you lost a lot of time. All the chances you feel like you missed, I'm going to buy them back. They are being fixed up. I'm making them good again. I'm putting back what the locusts ate. I'm coming back with interest to what the enemy stole. The power that makes your wounds better. I can heal more than just physical ones. And then there are the emotional, psychological, and spiritual wounds that you carry from your childhood, from past relationships, from trauma, and from words that were spoken over you. I'm healing them from the inside out, Not just putting a bandage on top of the wound, but healing it from the inside out. Generational curses are broken by this power. The habits that your family has had for many years. Some things that happen over and over again, no matter how hard people try to break them. Addiction, poverty, divorce, mental illness, abuse, rejection. These are being broken. For people your age, it ends with you. You can't break it because you aren't strong enough, but because my power over you is strong enough. Generational blessings are established by this power. What you're about to get isn't just for you. For your children, their children, and so on. Your bloodline will live on for many generations. I'm changing the whole path of your family tree. That which comes after you will be different from that which came before you, since you are new. Your appointed time has passed. Now is your chance to be the hinge that turns the cursed door into a blessing. Your sins have been taken away. Please do not bring them back up again. Please don't punish yourself for things I've already forgiven you for. I don't keep track of when I forgive. It doesn't bother me. It's not something I bring up in arguments. I don't use it as a weapon. I threw it as far away as east is from west. How far away is that? It goes on forever. East and west never meet. That is how far I have taken away your sin. It's gone. It's been forgotten. It's no longer on your record. You're the only one who still has it. It's time to let go of it. Not because it wasn't important. It didn't hurt anyone, so no. But I paid for it. The whole amount has been paid. The debt is no longer owed. The money is no longer in the account. I can't find any record of you feeling guilty about something that happened in the past. I feel like I've paid a bill twice. The first payment was okay. There is no balance. You keep sending money to pay off a debt that has already been paid off. Don't go. Please accept the forgiveness. You can now walk in the freedom that was bought for you. All the bad things you did, that you feel bad about, have been fixed by my son's blood. You wish you could take back every word you said, every choice you wish you hadn't made, every chance you didn't take, every one you hurt, every time you failed, every lie you told. You broke every promise you made. You broke every promise you made, every deal you agreed to. You always picked the wrong path, even though you knew it was wrong. Everything has been cleaned up. Your worst moment doesn't make you who you are. Your biggest mistake doesn't make you who you are. Your past doesn't hold you back. You are a new creation. Things that were old are no longer around. Everything is different now. You are not the same person you used to be. Peace is coming into your life. That kind of peace doesn't depend on everything going well. Not the kind of peace that goes away when things go wrong. Not the kind of peace that needs everything to be perfect. Peace beyond compare. The peace that can't be explained. The peace that keeps your mind and heart safe. The peace that doesn't change even when the storm is bad. The peace that helps you stay calm when everyone else is mad. The peace that lets you sleep when there are a million things to worry about that would keep you awake. Peace like this doesn't just happen. You can't make it happen by thinking good thoughts or saying affirmations over and over. It's something I give, and I'm giving it to you now as you read these words. Take it. Let it sink into the parts of your mind that are making you feel anxious. Let it slow down your thoughts. Be quiet about the what-ifs. Let it be stronger than the fear. Let it take away the worry. Let it keep your heart from getting too upset about things. I'm telling you things that give you hope. True hope. Wishful thinking is not it. Not just plain optimism. Not denying what is true. Hope that comes from being who I am. I hope that's true based on my past. Hope that comes from what I've promised. I hope that means the story isn't over yet. The book isn't over yet. You're in the middle of it. There are still chapters to write. There are turns in the story that you did not see coming. You haven't had all of your victories yet. There are blessings that are still to come. There are still links you haven't made. You haven't had all the chances you could have yet. That sounds like the best is still to come. What you've been through so far is not the best, even though some of it has been good and some of it has been meaningful. The best is yet to come. The best part has been saved for last. Like at Ka's wedding, where I turned water into wine, I saved the best wine for last. That's what I'm doing with you. What comes next will be better than what came before. The end of your story will be even better than the beginning. Hope that says the pain is for a reason. What you're going through doesn't mean nothing. Not by chance. It's not done for no reason. It's being used. This is what I'm using. It will be useful to you in the future because I am making it. You are growing stronger through the pain you are feeling right now. Being able to handle blessing, the ability to oversee anointing, being able to carry authority, ability to help other people who are going through the same things. A hope that says ashes will turn into beauty. What burned down will be put back together again. Things that were destroyed will be fixed. Things that were lost will be found. What died will come back to life. In my job, I specialize in turning bad situations into good ones. Ashes to beauty, grief to joy, shame to honor, rejection to acceptance, and failure to success. I am about to take your ashes and turn them into beauty. Hope that says you may cry all night, but you'll be happy in the morning. The season of tears will end soon. It has a date when it goes bad. It won't last forever. It's getting morning. Things are about to get better for you. It's about to get light again. It's about to get light. And happiness comes with the light. A lot of happiness. Joy that lasts. Joy that won't fade. I hope that tells you that what you're going through is not the end. It is a part. I'm about to turn the page. For a while now, you've been stuck on this page, reading the same sentences over and over. You keep seeing the same problems, running into the same problems, and having the same struggles. But I'm about to turn the page. We are about to start a new chapter. This chapter is written in a different way than the last one. You are hearing words from me that will calm you down and stop the chaos in your mind. That's what your mind has been like. Thoughts that are always attacking you. A lot of accusations, landing a punishment, more and more worries. Fears are growing. Trying to deal with all that mental noise has been very tiring. But my words are making things more organized. The accusations are being shut down by what I say. These words answer the questions. My words are making people feel better. The restlessness has been calmed by my words. What I say has power. Things change when I speak. Mountain ranges move when I talk. Not figuratively, but really. When I talk to a mountain, it moves. Things change when I talk to them. When I talk to a problem, it goes away. The waves break when I speak. The water that was blocking the path splits it up and makes a way where there wasn't one before. Things that are dead come to life when I talk. Lazarus spent 4 days in the crypt. He wasn't asleep. He wasn't out of it. He was dead and obviously breaking down. But when I said his name, his body came back to life. When I talk, things that seem impossible change. What wasn't possible yesterday is now possible because I said it. These words are being said over you right now. Peace is coming over your mind. I am healing your body with my words. I am offering you a breakthrough in your situation. This is a word of restoration for your relationships. I'm talking about plenty when it comes to your money. I'm saying good things about your work. I'm speaking to protect your family. I am speaking wisdom over the choices you make. I'm telling you to be brave instead of afraid. I'm giving you hope instead of despair. I'm telling your dreams to come true. My words are like a soft breeze that makes you feel better. It has been dry for you. You were in a desert. It has felt like everything is hard, empty, and lifeless. Being worn out, running on fumes, spiritually worn out, and tired in a way that sleep can't fix. However, something is changing inside you as you sit here and let my words wash over you. Feel it? A small amount of weight coming off. The small boost of hope, the peaceful ending of the war. You are being made new. You are getting better. You are getting better. Places that felt weak are getting stronger again. You've been weak for a long time, not strong in your faith. You're not strong enough to keep going, but strength is coming back. Not all at once, but over time. The strength is coming back, like water slowly filling up a well. In places that felt dead, hope is rising. Sometimes you buried your dreams, gave up on your wants, and stopped praying because you didn't think they would come true. But there is new hope, like flowers going through stone, like how grass grows in the cracks. Finally, hope is coming back to the surface. Eyes that had lost their sight are getting it back. You couldn't see where you were going. You became less clear about your goal. You stopped seeing your future. It became hard to see everything, but vision is coming back. You are once again able to see. You are beginning to see options you didn't have before. You are beginning to notice doors you didn't see before. Began to see the way forward that wasn't there before. On a soul level, you are feeling better. Getting better all the way through, not just feeling better for a short time. I know you've been working so hard to make it work. Fix it yourself. Control what happens, open doors, change people, keep track of everything, stop disasters. Be strong enough, smart enough, good enough, fast enough, organized enough, spiritual enough, and you are tired because you were never meant to carry that weight. You were never meant to save yourself. You were never supposed to figure everything out by yourself. You were made to trust me, depend on me, and let me carry the things that are too heavy for you. You don't need to work harder. We don't need to put in more effort here. Let go of the idea that you are in charge more. I want you to surrender more. You believe that you can manage things well enough, hold on tight enough, and think things through carefully enough to be in charge of the outcome. But control isn't real. You have no power over other people. You can't change the way things happen. You can't change the time. You can't even fully tame yourself. Some things are out of your hands. And the faster you accept that and let go of it, the more free you will feel. Let go of your control over what will happen. You have your hands in fists and are holding on to things so hard that your toes are turning white. You're scared that everything will fall apart if you let go. However, you don't understand that your tight grip is stopping me from working. No matter how hard you try to hold on, your hands can't be open to receive what I want to give you. Let your hands go. Let go of the handle. Relax. As you let go of the reins, write, "I trust you" in the comments. It should be more than words. Allow it to be your surrender. Let it be clear that you agree to give me full control of this. You're not feeling this way by chance. It's an invitation to be a part of something that will last forever. It's more than kind to support this mission through Buy Me a Coffee, a link in the description, and a pinned comment. It stands with the work of sharing the gospel with people who are still looking for the truth. Letter to the Romans 1:16 says that the gospel is the power of God to save people. That power reaches another life every time you buy a coffee. You help someone reach a turning point. There's a breakthrough for someone because of you. You do something for heaven on earth. Epistle to the Galatians 6:7 says that we will get back what we put in. When you put money into God's work, you put yourself in a position to receive His provision. Do something brave if you think lives can be changed. Buy a coffee today to help this mission reach more people. Stop controlling the process too much. You know what needs to happen and when it needs to happen. You also know the steps that need to be taken in a certain order. You get super stressed out when things don't go as planned. You feel like something is not right. You believe I'm not doing my job, but the way I do things is better than yours. My thoughts are more important than yours. Your plan is not as good as mine. It may not look like what you had in mind. Things might not go the way you thought they would. Though, believe me, I understand. Trust me to tell you the truth. You need to know everything. What's going to happen? When is it going to happen? Who is going to take part? What will it look like? In what place will it happen? You need a detailed plan, a step-by-step guide, and a promise that things will work out. I'm not going to give you all of that, though. I'll shine enough light on you for the next step. I'll give you light for the next step after you take that one. You need to learn to walk by faith instead of sight, to believe in me even when you can't see the whole picture, to think I know what I'm doing even though you don't. As you look at what I'm doing, there will be times when my methods don't make sense to you. You will think, this doesn't seem like the right way to do things, or the way I want to get there. But keep in mind who has a limited view and who has an unlimited view. You see a bit, I see everything. Look at this now. I can see the start and the end. You can see the top. I see below. Trust me, even if you don't know what I'm saying. As soon as you let go, I can fully take over. I will respect your choice and let you try as long as you are holding on. I'm going to watch you fight. If you fall, I'll be there to catch you. I won't make you let go of it, though. You have to make that choice. They will move in ways that will leave you speechless when you give it to me, when you truly surrender it, and when you say, I can't do this anymore. When that happens, miracles take place. When you surrender and let me make them happen, not when you're trying to force them. There are miracles ready to happen, but they need your permission first. Let go of something. Okay, I'll stop trying to do my job, allowing you to fully trust me. No. These miracles are all set to happen. The angels have been sent. The resources have already been given out. The people have been put in place. Everything is ready. They are just waiting for you to give up control. It's time for me to take over, so please step back. Your surrender is what they want. Blessed things that you haven't gotten yet, because you've been working hard to earn them. It's been so hard for you to be good enough, do enough, pray enough, serve enough, give enough, and try to earn the blessing. But you can't earn something that is already yours. You can't earn something that is already yours. What is grace can't be earned. Don't try to earn it. Just take it in. Let your hands go. Let your heart open. Please take what I am giving you. There have been doors that were ready to open, but you pushed them instead of waiting. As you knock on doors harder, push harder, strain and struggle. You've been trying to open them with your own strength. There are, however, doors that won't open when pushed. Some doors open after you wait. There are doors that only open when the right time comes along, not when you are ready. Do not push. Hold on. It's going to open at the right time. When it does, it will open easily, not hard. There are connections that were meant to happen. But you've been forcing relationships that I didn't plan. You have been trying to force connections to happen and form long-term relationships with people who were never meant to be in your life. You have been holding on to people who are pulling away. My divine connections are ready for you. They are people who will fit in perfectly with you, who will make your life better, and who will walk with you in the same direction. You can hold on to people I never gave you, though, so you can't get them. Get rid of the faulty links so that the good ones can take their place. There have been promotions that you could have had, but you chose to settle for less because you didn't think you deserved more. Why have you been staying in places you no longer belong, doing jobs that aren't your calling, and putting up with treatment that isn't worth what you're worth? Because you don't think you deserve more, don't think you're qualified for more, and don't see yourself the way I do. I don't see you that way. I see what you can do. I can see your call. I can see what I did to you. There is also a promotion, an elevation, or an upgrade that can be had. But you need to stop giving up. You need to start seeing yourself the way I do. You need to accept who you are as my child. Let it go right now, I tell you. Let go of whatever you've been holding on to so tightly, trying to control, or handling on your own. Let me take care of it. Let me figure it out. Let me put it all together. Let me plan something that only I can plan. I'm God. I made the universe. I keep the stars in place. Every morning, I make the sun rise. I'm in charge of the tides. I came up with DNA. I made you in the womb of your mother. I can handle your situation if I can do all of those things. Believe me, the miracle you've been praying for is more than just a change on the outside. Things getting better, doors opening, provision showing up, or healing happening are not the only things that matter. Those things are going to happen. What I'm doing inside you, though, is the real miracle. Internal transformation is what it's all about. You wouldn't have to change for me to give you the thing, but even though you would have the blessing, you would still be hurt. There would be food for you, but you would still be empty. You would be alone even though you have a partner. Even though you would be healed, you would still be hurt inside. I care more about healing you than just making things better for you. I'm more dedicated to changing your heart than to changing the way your life is set up. Because you will be able to handle the blessing well if your heart is whole, your soul is healthy, and your spirit is strong. What I give you will be easy for you to keep up. You will be able to make what I give you more powerful. You'll be able to handle the rise without losing your mind. That's why some of the waiting had to happen. Your soul has been getting surgery from me. This surgery is not simple. It's not just on the surface. It is deep and strong. Infected beliefs are ones that you got from hurt people, toxic environments, or from the enemy planting them when you were weak. Beliefs that aren't true but have been acting as truth in your life are being removed, as are beliefs about yourself that don't match up with what I say about you. Those have been cut out. It hurts a lot. You've felt it, but it had to be done. This includes negative thinking, worst-case scenario thinking, victim thinking, scarcity thinking, and comparison thinking. I've been getting rid of these harmful ways of thinking that have been running in the background of your mind like software programs. These patterns have been limiting your life and changing the way you see things. I've been noticing them, getting rid of them, and replacing them with truth, my thoughts and views from heaven. I've been pulling out poisonous wounds from your past that have been festering, wounds that never healed properly, wounds that got infected, and wounds that have been going through your soul and poisoning every part of your life. Some of them had to be opened again so I could clean them out properly. That's why some old pain has come back recently. Because I am a skilled surgeon who knows that wounds need to be reopened from time to time in order to heal properly. Not because I am mean. I have been healing emotions that have been hurt by trauma, abuse, neglect, and rejection. You may have been emotionally hurt for years, decades, or even your whole life. It has changed how you interact with me, other people, and yourself. I have been healing your feelings and giving you back the power to trust, love, and hope. I've been fixing broken mindsets that were formed during hard times and never updated. Mindsets that made sense when you were in survival mode, but don't work for you now that you're in a better one. Mindsets of lack when I'm bringing you plenty, of rejection when I'm bringing you acceptance, and of failure when I'm bringing you success. I have been renewing, resetting, and changing your mind so that you can think like someone who is loved, called, blessed, and anointed. We couldn't rush this surgery. It had to be done carefully. You had to be skilled. It took some time. It required you to help out. You gave it. It might not be perfect. They might not be happy about it. You stayed on the table, though. You didn't run. You didn't give up. You let me finish what I had to do. You helped others heal deeply because you stayed and went through the process. There is a real change. You are getting better. You're not the same person you were at the beginning of the season. You're stronger. In a spiritual, emotional, and mental way, as well as physically, though that may be true too. You've been through fire and not burned up. You've been through floods without getting swept away. You've been through rough times and are still standing. That's what strength is. Real strength. The kind that can only be gained by being tested. You know more now. This season has taught you things about yourself. me, the kingdom. Spiritual warfare, faith, persistence, and grace that you could not have learned any other way. You know things that people twice your age don't know. Knowledge that came from doing things, not from reading about them. Not something you can learn, but something you can catch. You care more about other people. One of two things happen when you suffer. Either it makes you mean, or it makes you better. It either makes your heart stronger or weaker. And you've let your own pain make you more compassionate toward others who are hurting. Right now, you're more patient with people who are having a hard time, more understanding of people who are broken, and more willing to help people who are in pain. Going forward, I'm going to use this kindness a lot in the next season. You can wait longer. You used to want everything at the moment. In the past, you were rash. You used to be tense all the time. But the waiting has taught you patience. You learned that you can't rush through some things. It has taught you that the way things are done is valuable in and of itself. Being through it taught you to trust my timing, even when it doesn't match yours. You're more modest. Needing help and not being able to give it makes you humble like nothing else. Nothing humbles a person like being forced to the point where the only thing left to do is trust God. You've been made to feel really small. You now understand that you're not as strong as you thought. You're not as smart or skilled as you thought. There's more to you than you thought. Because you now know this, you depend on me more than you did before. And I need you to be right there, depending on me. I need you more than ever. You used to try to do everything by yourself. You only prayed when things were really bad. I felt like you only used me when you had no other choice. But no longer. You've learned this season that you need me not just in big emergencies, but also in small, everyday ones. When you wake up, you need me. You need me to help you decide what to do. When things get tough, you need me. You need me to help you figure out relationships. You need me all the time. You now know it. Everything has changed since I learned that. You know what you need more now. You thought you had everything under control. You used to think that being by yourself was fine. You used to trust that you understood. We have seen how much you need me, how much you need grace, how much you need help, how much you need wisdom, and how much you need strength. Of course, being aware of need is a gift. Because people will never look for something they don't know they need. But now, you know what you need, and that makes you hungry, hopeless, and reliant. It's a lovely spot to be there. You're thankful for grace more. You used to not think much about grace. You used to think that. You used to live like you owned the world, but no longer. You now understand that you don't deserve grace. You haven't earned it. You can't pay it back. It's a gift. What you learned has made you very, very thankful. You no longer take it for granted. You're grateful. You value it. You are amazed by it. And I'm thankful for that. You have more compassion for people who are having a hard time. You used to judge people who are having a hard time. You used to think it was silly that they didn't just have more faith, work harder, or calm down. You learned that it's not that easy after going through your own thing. You understood that people who are having a hard time are not weak, unfaithful, or lazy. They are people. They have what they need to do the best job they can. You now get it. You are now more forgiving, patient, and helpful, because you understand. You forgive more quickly. You used to be angry. You used to play back offenses. You used to keep score. But this season has taught you a lot about how to forgive and how much you are forgiven. And it's easier to forgive others when you know how much you've been forgiven. You let go more quickly now. You let offenses go faster. You are more likely to give grace when you think about how much grace you have received. You make decisions more slowly. It used to be easy for you to judge people quickly, give them labels, and write them off. That being said, you are now aware that you do not fully understand the situation. You have no idea what other people have been through. You do not know what they have on them. You don't know what making them fight. You are now more careful with your judgments and willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. Because you know this, you have more truth in your life. You used to be influenced by how you felt, what other people said, what happened, and what they thought. But this season has made you stick to the truth, in my word, in what I say, and in who I am, since everything else changed. Everything else changed. Everything else turned out to be false. But my promise stood. My truth stayed. You learned how to use that as the base for your life. Now you are fixed, stable, and can't move. You are less likely to believe lies. You used to believe the enemy when they whispered a lie to you, but no longer. You now know what his voice sounds like. You now know how to compare your thoughts to the truth. You know how to hold every thought in your hands. You know how to stop lies before they take hold. The enemy should be afraid of you because of that. Because a believer who can't be tricked is a believer who can't lose. You can tell voices apart better. All of their thoughts, ideas, and suggestions were heard by you in the past. This season, though, has taught you to pick and choose whose voice you listen to. You now know that not everyone who talks about you has the right to do so. You now know that not every voice speaks the truth. You now know how to sort through voices and only listen to those that agree with what I say. You look out for your peace more. You used to let everyone and everything into your space. You used to put up with chaos if you used to put up with drama. You used to let noise bother you, but no longer. You now know how important peace is. Peace is very important. Peace is important to keep. You keep it safe. You are careful about what you watch, listen to, hang out with, and talk about. Now that you know peace is a gift, and it is your job to keep it safe. You plan how you spend your time better. You used to waste time. You always said yes. It used to be that you planned things that didn't matter. You've learned that time is short this season, though. Time is important. You can give time, and you are more careful about how you spend it now. You're done now. You give margin. You put what's important first. You make good use of your time. You watch what you say more. Your words used to be careless. You used to say anything that came to mind. You used words to hurt people. But this season has shown you how important words are. You've seen how words can help or hurt, how they can build or break, how they can live or die. And you are more careful, thoughtful, and deliberate about what you say now. You love more than most people do. You used to hold back love. People used to have to work for it. That's how you used to give it. You've learned about grace and unconditional love this season, though. It has also changed the way you love other people. You now give love more freely, more generously, and without conditions and wants. That makes you more like me. You will be able to handle the miracle I send because of who you are becoming. If you were the person you used to be, you would have abused it, taken credit for it, become proud of it, forgotten about me once they had it, been careless with it, and wasted it. No longer, though. You're still humble because you've been broken enough. You're humble enough to remember where good things come from. You've been through enough to be thankful. You deserve what I give you because of what you've been through. For so long, you shouldn't take it for granted. You've been through enough to know how to handle it. You know where your help comes from because of what you've been through. You're all set. Even though you might not think you're ready, I can tell you that you are. The miracle has already begun. As soon as you prayed the prayer that was in line with my will, it left the throne room. Not every prayer you say is in line with what I want. Some prayers ask for bad things to happen to you. In some prayers, people ask for things at the wrong time. Some prayers ask for things that I can't give because they involve the free will of other people. But you said a prayer that was exactly what I wanted for you, and the answer came to you as soon as you prayed it. Since then, it has been moving toward you. It has had to overcome challenges, including those in the natural realm, the spiritual realm, the timing realm, the positioning realm, and the readiness realm. But it has been making its way through, getting around obstacles, going over some, under some, and through some, but always moving forward, making progress, getting closer, and breaking through barriers that were put up to stop it. These barriers include barriers of opposition, resistance, and spiritual warfare. But what I've let go of can't be stopped by anything. My word doesn't come back empty. When I send something, it always does what I wanted it to do. For whatever reason I sent it, it always works. It has been getting past opposition. The enemy has fought against it because they don't want you to have it. He knows how this miracle will help you. He knows what it will let you do. He already knows what it will do. He knows how it will affect other people. He has been trying to stop it, slow it down, or throw it off track. But no weapon that is made against you will work. No plan the enemy comes up with will work. No task that was given to harm your life will be carried out. Angels have been sent to make sure that what I sent gets to its destination. Of course, that place is you. Along the way, there have been holds up. Not because I changed my mind. I don't change. I haven't changed at all since yesterday. What I set out to do, I will do. I will do what I said I would do. Not because my enemy is stronger than me. He's not even close. He has lost the battle. His only power is what people give it to him. He also can't change what I've set free for you. But because I've been lining up several things at the same time, your miracle is not happening by itself. It has something to do with other people, things, times, and goals. Other people's obedience is linked to your miracle. Some people have to decide what to do. There are people who need to be in certain places. People who have to agree to do tasks. People who need to play a part. People who have to do what they are told. I also don't make people follow my rules. I invite, I ask, I'm in charge. They can choose to follow, though, and people's obedience can be delayed occasionally, and that makes your miracle take longer to happen. But their delays are taken into account because my timing is perfect, even when people make choices that change it. It has to do with timing in the natural world. Natural processes need to happen in order for things to get done. For example, seeds need to sprout, connections need to form, doors need to open, resources need to be made available, legal processes need to finish, medical processes need to move forward, and financial processes need to clear. Real life takes time for these things to happen. Even though I can break them when I want to, I work by natural laws. The miracle isn't always a break with natural law, though. It is an amazing way that natural processes work together. The spiritual realm is changing, which is related. There are things taking place in the spiritual realm that you cannot see, such as angelic assignment, demon attacks being stopped, spiritual warfare being fought, heavenly decrees being issued, prophetic word being spoken, and prayers from saints being answered. These spiritual truths have an effect on natural events. Shifts have had to happen, strongholds have had to be broken, and atmospheres have had to change. These changes are taking place now. It has to do with how ready you are. I have been getting you ready, as I said. You weren't ready before, but now you are. And being ready is a part of the alignment. Things are going to plan right now. As you listen to these words, you can't see how things are coming together. The dominoes are being put in place. On the board, pieces are being moved around. People are being put in place to play. Resources are being made available. Locks are being taken off doors. People are being put in place. Everything is getting ready for the release. That time is almost here. So close. If this word backs up what God has been telling you in your spirit, you should subscribe to this channel right away. Consider your subscription as a prophetic alignment with the things God is doing in your life. As you make this statement, you are setting yourself up to continue receiving guidance, confirmation, and instruction from God for the coming season. The miracle will happen quickly when it happens. It will happen right away after all this waiting, planning, and doing. When you wake up one morning, something that wasn't possible the day before will be possible. It will say healed instead of no cure. The bank account that said not enough will now say abundance. It will say restored for the relationship that said it was broken. The locked door will now be open. Not only unlocked, but also wide open, ready for you to come in. The person who was against it will now be open to it. That person will change their mind and say yes. The person who was shut down will now be open. The resource that wasn't available before will be suddenly open to you, within reach and yours. The healing that was put off will now happen. There will be no more pain that has been there for years. Symptoms that have been going on for a while will go away. Conditions that have been going on for a long time will suddenly, supernaturally, and completely go away. The breakthrough that was stopped will be made possible again. The thing that was in the way will be taken away. The thing that was standing in the way of progress will be taken down. The thing that was stuck will come loose. It will happen so quickly that you won't even have time to get ready. Not a warning. There's no timer, just a sudden appearance. You won't have time to doubt it. The miracle will happen before doubt can even come to mind. The answer will be here before fear can even ask a question. The truth will be clear before cynicism can whisper a lie. You won't have time to change your mind about getting it. There is no chance to hurt yourself. No way to turn it down because you don't think you deserve it. It's going to happen. You will just stand there with your mouth open, not knowing what happened. And there will be no doubt in your mind that it was me. No one will question, argue, or wonder if it was just a coincidence. You'll figure it out. It will be easy to spot, not a doubt. Of course, me. You need to start getting your heart ready to receive. Not by putting in more work. Not through more prayer. Not through longer fasts. Not by giving out more. No need to work hard to get it. However, if you let yourself believe that it is possible, by getting rid of the cynicism that has built up from bad experiences in the past, by letting go of the bitter root that tells you you'll always be forgotten, by getting rid of the belief that you can't have good things happen to you, but other people can, those lies need to end. They will stop the blessings from going through. They are going to stop the miracle before it even happens. I need you to help me make room for what's going to happen. Please make room in your heart for me. Clear your mind. Make room for what you expect. Make space for it in your life. Don't keep going over the worst-case scenarios. Don't think about all the bad things that could happen. Don't get ready for disappointment anymore. That's not faith. That's not smart. This is not how you protect yourself. That's fear. There is no such thing as faith without fear. Faith says, I think you'll do what you said. Faith tells God, I trust you even when I can't see the way. Faith tells God, I know you are good even when things are bad. Faith says, I expect breakthrough because you are a breakthrough God. Faith tells God, I expect miracles because you are a miracle-working God. What does faith say? I am looking for your movement because you are always moving for your children. You should start thanking me ahead of time, before you see it. Before it shows up, before the proof shows up, thank me for the miracle that's about to happen. Thank me for what is about to happen. Thank you for the healing that is starting to happen. Thank you for the breakthrough that's coming soon. Thanks for the door that's about to open. I'm grateful for the relationship that is about to get better. Please accept my thanks for the chance that is about to come up. Please thank me for the favor that is about to be given. Assumption is not what this is. That's faith. And faith is what makes me move. My power comes from my faith. Faith is what makes me able to step in. You are telling me that you trust my word more than your circumstances when you thank me before you see it. You're telling me that you believe what I say more than what your feelings tell you. You're saying that you trust my character, even though you don't understand how I do things. I'm interested in this kind of faith. With this kind of faith, my power comes out. With this kind of faith, I step in to help. I want people who will believe me when I say what I say, who will take me at face value, and who will keep my promises even when everything around them goes against what I said. I want people who will worship before the victory, praise before the manifestation, and celebrate before the proof shows up. That's faith that can get things done. That's the faith that makes the seas part. That kind of faith brings things back to life. You've been sitting. You've been having faith. You have put your trust in me. Even when it was tough. Even when it seemed like giving up. Even though other people told you to calm down. You didn't give up hope even when your mind told you to. You didn't give up. You didn't stop believing. I saw every single thing. I saw you pick faith over fear every time you picked hope over sadness. Every time you picked to believe what I said over what was going on around you. Every single one of those choices put money into your faith account, and the money in that account is about to grow. The money you put in is about to come back to you. The reward for your loyalty is about to show up. The gift for your trust is about to be shown. The fruits of your faith seeds are about to burst through the ground. You're about to see the results of every prayer you said, every tear you shed, every worship song you sang when you didn't feel like worshiping. Every time you opened my word when you didn't feel like reading it. Every time you served when you were tired. Every time you gave when you didn't have much. Every time you forget about someone who hurt you and blessed them. And every time you chose my way over your way. Everything has been written down. Everything has been seen. Everything has been added up. And the payment is on the way. The payment, the reward, the harvest. I am a God who rewards people who seek me with all their heart. I will never forget your hard work out of love. I do not forget what you did for me. I don't think about how faithful you are. I keep track of everything you do for me and pay you back. Not because you worked hard for it. It's not because I owe you something. I bless obedience because that's just how I am. Because of who I am, I value loyalty. This is how I thank people who trust me. You have faith in me, even if it costs you. Even when not many people liked it. Even when it didn't make sense. You believed in me. I'm about to show you that you didn't put your trust in the wrong person. I am about to show that you can trust me. I'm about to show that I mean what I say. I'm going to prove your faith in ways that will make you speechless. The enemy has been working hard to make you think that trusting me was a mistake. He has been telling you lies, like that you should have dealt with the problem yourself, that you should have given up, that you should have compromised, that you should have settled, that you should have taken the easy way out, and that you should have done what everyone else was doing. He urged you to give up your faith. He wanted you to stop trusting me. He wanted you to give up on faith because he knows what happens when you do. He knows what you can do when you keep your faith. He knows what kind of power you have when you don't give up. That's why the fighting has been so bad. This is why the attacks have been going on for so long. That's why there's been so much stress. People who aren't a threat to the enemy aren't subject to extra rounds. He doesn't give high-level demons to people who aren't going to do anything with them. He doesn't waste time or money on people who aren't a threat to his kingdom. You are a threat because you have been attacked. The fact that he has been trying so hard to get you to leave shows that you are ready to take over. He has been fighting you so hard because you are getting closer to a breakthrough than you think. He's putting up such a good fight because he knows what's coming. He can see what's coming. He knows that a new season is coming and is trying to get you away from it before you enter it. He will fail, though. He has already failed. You're still here. You are still there. You still have a fight. You still have faith, and that scares him. I am about to defend you in front of everyone who didn't believe in you, made fun of your faith, or prayed with you. I am going to show them that they were wrong, and that you should be realistic, Tondi, They are about to see what I do for people who believe in me. They're about to see what I do for people who wait for me. People who won't give up on me are about to see what I do for them. And they won't be able to speak. The accusations from them will end. Their jokes will turn into shock. Their doubt will turn into faith. Once I move, there's no getting around the fact that I moved. Everyone knows I showed up when I do. Everyone knows that what I'm doing is a miracle when I do it. I'm about to use your testimony as a weapon. I'm going to use your story to give people in the waiting room hope. Your breakthrough will give hope to other people who are having a hard time holding on. Your miracle will show other people that I am still a God who can do impossible things. Your pain will be used for something, each and every bit of it, every single second of it. Your struggle will mean something. It won't go to waste. The time you spend waiting will pay off. For everyone who hears what I did for you, not just you. You're not going through this by yourself. Those who come after you need to see that I am still faithful, that I still keep my word, that I still answer prayer, that I still do miracles, and that I still show up for my kids. Someone is watching your life, and you don't even know it. They are watching how you deal with problems. They are watching how you handle setbacks. They are interested in how you deal with disappointment. They are trying to figure out how you keep going even when things are going wrong. They will know there is a God who sees, hears, acts, delivers, and keeps his promises when they see the miracle happen in your life, when they see me turn your situation around, and when they see the impossible become possible right in front of their eyes. They will come to me because they saw what I did for you. Their journey will start with your miracle. Your breakthrough will set off a chain of events. Something bad is going to happen after that. Something will begin to move. Because having real proof of my faithfulness changes the way people believe in me. It brings out beliefs that have been dormant. It brings back hope that was lost. It brings back a fire that had been put out. It stirs up faith that has been dormant. You're not the only one who will benefit from your miracle. I want to show everyone that I am still God, that I am still strong, that I am still trustworthy, that I am still moving, that I am still answering prayers, that I am still doing miracles, and that I am still the same yesterday, today, and forever. Don't downplay the miracle when it happens. Do not play it down. Don't use common sense to explain it away. Don't believe in luck or coincidences. Don't say it was just luck. Give me the praise. Tell the tale. Talk about the testimony. Tell people what I did. Tell them how long you had to wait. Tell them how tough it was. Tell them how many times you almost gave up. Tell them how I got through it. Tell them how I got there. Tell them how I proved I was loyal. Because I give you glory, and then I give you more glory. I do more when you talk about what I did. When you think highly of me, I think highly of you. I lift up your name when you lift up mine. I need you to rest in me until that time comes. You also need physical rest, but what you need more is spiritual or soul rest. The kind of rest that comes from knowing I'm in charge, trusting that I know what I'm doing, believing that I have everything under control, having faith in my character, being sure of my promises, and feeling safe in my love. Taking this break will help you make it to the end. You will make it to the finish line after this rest. This rest will help you stay steady until the manifestation happens. I love you, not because I appreciate what you do for me. It's not because of how well you do, not because of how well you follow through. You are mine, so I love you. Because I made you, I love you. I picked you, so I love you. I love you because you make me happy. My love for you isn't based on things. It is not based on performance. You don't deserve or earn it. It is freely given, lavishly poured out, and easily accessible in large amounts. There is nothing you can do that'd make me love you more. There's nothing I can do to not love you. I love you all the time. It doesn't change. It will never end. I am with you all the time, in all situations. When you're strong and when you're not. When you're honest and when you're not. When you're sure and when you're not. When you're brave and when you're scared. I'll never leave you. I will never leave you. I never leave. My presence is a promise to you. My presence gives you peace of mind. Being with me makes you feel better. Being here with you makes you stronger. Being with me brings you peace. You're never by yourself. You're never by yourself. You will always have help. I'm with you all the time. It's here. The miracle you've been hoped for. It's right here. It might not look like what you thought it would. It might not come in the box you thought it would. It might not happen at the time you thought it would. It's here, though. I have what you need. I am giving it to you. I'm giving it all to you. I'm putting it around you. Let your hands go. Let your heart open. Let your spirit out. Take what I'm giving you. Don't try so hard. Don't fight anymore. Do not try to make it happen. Just get it. Rest. Trust. I want to be God. Let me do what I can do best. Allow me to perform the miracle that I alone possess the power to perform. There is not much longer to wait for. The time for getting ready is almost over. The time for manifestation is getting close. Type Amen below if you are ready for what is about to happen. Say it out loud to show that your heart is ready to receive what I am letting go of. You are not the only one who gets this message. There are other people who want to hear the same truth that made you stronger. Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew 9:37 that the harvest is plenty. Giving to this cause through Buy Me a Coffee is like joining the harvest. Your gift helps the truth get out there. It makes believers stronger. It gets to people who are quietly pleading for help. In Gospel of Luke 6:38, Jesus showed a kingdom exchange when he said, "Give, and it will be given to you." What you let go of goes into God's plan, and what goes into God's plan grows. You are planting for salvation, restoration, and renewed faith when you buy a coffee. Now is your chance. Take a faith-filled step forward. Put your money into what God is building, and trust Him to breathe more than what you let go of. Your dreams are about to come true because of everything you've been believing. The prayers you've been putting forward are about to be answered. The things you've been hoping for are about to come true. Prepare. Place your heart. Get your mind ready. Let your spirit out. Because what I'm about to do will go above and beyond what you expect. It will be even better than you imagined. It's going to blow your mind. You will be sure that I am the God who keeps His promises. It's me, God, who does miracles. I am the God who can't be stopped. My child, you haven't put on weight for nothing. The fight has not been pointless. The pain has a reason for being there. Everything you've been through has been getting you ready for what I am about to tell you. Just give me a little more time. Hold on for a little while longer. You're getting closer to your breakthrough than you think. Have faith for one more day. Let's say it with faith. Click on the comments and write, "My breakthrough is here." What you expect should match up with what I am already setting in motion as you write it. You are getting closer to your miracle than you think. The answer is just around the corner. That day will come, and you will be so thankful when you finally see what I've been working on behind the scenes. You'll raise your hands in prayer. You are going to speak out in testimony. You will give me all the praise. Amen. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it if it moved you. To get this blessing, type Amen in the comments. If you want to keep getting messages from God's heart to yours, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget that you are loved, seen, known, and not forgotten. The miracle you've been hoping for is about to happen. Keep your faith. Keep your hope alive. Please hold on. This season is ending, and the next one will be full of supernatural breakthroughs. Your crying went on all night, but happiness is on the way in the morning. Now that you're out of the valley, your testimony from the top of the mountain can begin. Don't give up right now. Don't give up now that you're so close. We can see the finish line now. The victory is close at hand. The promise is about to come true. Watch out for me. Do not lose faith in what I say. Hold on to your faith in my character. I have never let down someone who trusted me. I'm not going to start with you either. I will do what I said I would do. I will do what I said I would do. What I said I would do, I will do. You are about to take part in everything I have planned for you in its entirety. Get ready to receive. Get ready to be happy. Prepare to give my faithfulness as a testimony. This is the day of your miracle. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress towards your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.